Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. This time, we're going to really get into Rich Dad, Poor Dad
Oh, yeah.
by Robert Kiyosaki.
That's a classic.
It really is. And, this book, I feel like it's been so impactful for so many people.
I think so.
And it's kind of stirred up, like, a lot of talk about money and success.
Mhm.
So we're going to unpack it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get into why.
Absolutely.
So one of the biggest things about this book is it's really built on this idea of two perspectives.
Yeah.
And it's embodied by these figures, poor dad and rich dad.
Right. And it's not just
And this isn't just some kind of clever literary device.
exact.
This is
It's about mindsets,
yeah, two fundamentally different mindsets about money.
which is so interesting
Yeah.
because, and this is illustrated so well in one of the book's most famous quotes, Poor Dad, kind of representing conventional wisdom. He believed that the love of money is the root of all evil. Rich Dad, on the other hand, he said, no, no, no. The lack of money is the root of all evil.
Wow.
It's like,
That's powerful. It's so simple, but
Yeah.
it's whoa, wait a minute.
it really makes you think.
What other truths are out there
Yes.
about wealth that we've just blindly accepted?
Yeah, like what else is out there?
Yeah.
And that leads into one of the book's other really big arguments.
Okay.
The lack of
I'm ready.
financial education
Yeah.
in traditional schooling.
Yeah.
Kiyosaki is really pointed in his critique
Oh, yeah. He's not shy.
about how schools prepare us for the workforce,
Right.
but not for personal finances.
It's we're totally unequipped.
Totally.
Yeah.
You go to school, you graduate, you're ready to go.
You get a job.
Get a job, but you don't know what to do.
But then you're wait, what's this money thing?
Exactly.
Taxes and all this stuff.
What do I do with this?
I know.
And so many people struggle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of their income. And that's where his idea of assets versus liabilities.
Oh, this is so good.
This is really key.
Yeah.
It's a very simple but profound idea
Yes.
that can completely change how you view wealth building.
And he does this with the cash flow diagrams,
Yeah.
which are so clear.
They're so visual.
Yeah, they're so insightful.
So insightful.
So insightful.
It's oh, duh.
Yeah.
Like money in, money out.
Asset puts money in your pocket.
A liability
Takes money out.
takes money out.
That's it. That's the whole concept.
And then you realize so many things that we think are assets,
Yes.
like, a house or a
Mhm.
car, are actually,
Huge liabilities.
yeah, especially if they're financed with debt.
Yes, especially with that debt.
Oh, man.
He uses the example of a new car.
Uh-huh.
Losing value as soon as you drive it off the lot.
It's true.
That's
Depreciation.
John's gas, maintenance.
It all adds up.
It really does.
So suddenly, that asset you thought you had is costing you money.
Yeah, big time.
So we often confuse what we want to be assets
Right.
with what actually generates wealth.
And that's a big disconnect for a lot of people.
It is.
So then how do we break free from that?
Well, that's where the idea of the rat race comes in,
Okay, the rat race.
which is, it's a cycle, right?
Yeah.
You work for money,
Mm-hmm.
you pay your bills,
Yep.
you accumulate debt,
Yep.
then you work even harder to pay off that debt
That's to keep up.
just to keep up.
Yeah.
And it's a trap
It is.
that keeps so many people from achieving financial security,
Mm-hmm.
true financial security.
And I love how this concept, it goes beyond just the financial piece of it.
Yeah.
It's the psychological,
Social implications.
societal. Yeah, it's we're all on this treadmill,
Yeah, constantly striving.
but never getting ahead.
You never quite get there.
Yeah, it's a good visual, that treadmill.
And he uses these anecdotes, these stories in the book,
Oh, yeah.
to bring it to life.
Oh, good.
One that stands out is the story of the richest businessmen of 1923.
Oh, yes.
So at the time, these were the titans
Titans of industry.
of industry, yeah.
Yeah.
But within 25 years,
Crazy.
a lot of them were bankrupt.
Or they met unfortunate ends. It wasn't a good ending for a lot of them.
Not a good ending.
Yeah, it's wild.
Really challenges the idea that money equals success and happiness.
Yeah,
And it wasn't just bad luck
right.
or poor choices.
Okay.
Many of them lack the financial literacy
Yeah.
to adapt to changing conditions.
You have to be able to adapt. That's a big takeaway there.
Yeah, so it's not just about earning money.
Hmm.
It's about managing and growing it.
Absolutely.
He also shares stories from his own life.
I love those. Yeah.
Early attempts at entrepreneurship
Oh, yeah, with Mike.
with his friend Mike, yeah.
I love the comic book library.
Yeah.
It's such a great story.
They turned an empty room
Yeah,
into a thriving
a
business.
thriving business.
Yeah, it's really
But then Mike's mom shut it down.
charging too little.
They didn't know.
But The lesson there,
Yeah.
valuing your work,
Yeah.
starts early.
Starts early.
And even their homemade toothpaste business, accidentally counterfeiting,
Hair-fitting.
getting shut down on opening day.
I know.
That's a lighthearted story,
That is.
but a valuable lesson
Absolutely.
about understanding the rules of the game.
It's so true.
You got to know the rules
Yeah.
before you play.
Mm.
You can't just jump in.
Right. Right. I love how relatable these stories are.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because it shows that financial education,
Yeah.
it's not just dry concepts, right?
Right.
It's real life
Real life experience.
and lessons learned along the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he argues that
Mm.
breaking free from the rat race
Yeah.
to achieve true financial freedom
Yeah.
requires more than just a change in habits.
Okay.
It's a shift.
Like a fundamental.
Fundamental mindset shift.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's where this idea of minding your own business comes in.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's not about literally
Right.
quitting your job.
Okay.
It's about building that,
Oh, the asset column.
the asset column
Yeah.
that works for you,
Even when you're not working.
even when you're not working.
Okay.
So your money
Uh-huh.
generates more money.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So rental income, dividends, royalties,
All of that.
all of that good stuff.
That's working for you even while you sleep.
That's the dream, right?
That is the dream.
Yeah.
But he's clear, like, this isn't about get rich quick.
No, no.
This is about
This takes time.
effort, commitment,
Yeah. Building true wealth takes time and effort.
and continuous learning.
Continuous learning. Yes, absolutely.
It's a journey.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the destination.
You gotta keep learning.
Yeah.
And he's really adamant about this.
Yep.
That financial literacy
Okay.
is the foundation of
Mm.
success.
In the B&I quadrants.
Okay, now hold on. For those of us who might not be, like, totally familiar with this,
Yeah.
can you explain what these quadrants are
Absolutely.
and why they're so important in this whole, like, framework?
So the B&I quadrants are about where your income comes from.
Okay.
So the E quadrant, that's employee.
Yep.
They work for someone else.
Gotcha.
The S quadrant, self-employed.
Okay.
They work for themselves.
Okay.
Like freelancers, small business owners.
Okay.
Now, both of those, they can generate income,
Mm-hmm.
but they rely
On you.
on you, on active work.
You're trading time for money?
Exactly.
Okay.
So that limits your potential
Okay, that makes sense.
to build wealth
Yeah.
because you only have so much time.
Right, right.
So that's where the B and I come in.
Okay, I'm ready.
So the B quadrant, business owner,
Okay.
they focus on building systems and teams
Okay.
that generate income
Mm-hmm.
without them having to be there all the time.
Oh, I like that.
So think about like Apple, Amazon.
Okay, yeah.
Those founders
Yeah.
built systems that work for them.
Right, even if they're not there.
They don't have to be there.
Okay, so they're not trading their time for money.
Not in the same way.
Okay, cool.
And the I quadrant, the investor,
Yeah.
they're putting their money to work,
Okay.
investing in assets that generate income or appreciate.
Okay, so you don't have to become like a CEO or Wall Street person
No, not at all.
to benefit from this.
It's about developing the skills and mindset
Okay,
of a business owner or an investor.
gotcha. Even if you're like,
Even if you're an employee.
it's working, like a regular 9 to 5.
Absolutely.
Okay,
So how do we develop these skills?
I'm ready. How do we do?
He outlines 4 key areas.
I'm ready.
First, financial literacy,
Okay, number 1.
which goes beyond balancing your checkbook.
It's got to be more than that.
Understanding accounting, cash flow.
Understanding how money works.
Yes, how it all works.
Second, investing and understanding markets,
Okay.
learning about different asset classes,
Yeah.
analyzing investments,
Okay.
making informed decisions.
So you can actually tell a good deal from a bad one.
Exactly.
Okay.
And not just following the crowd
Right.
or relying on hot tips.
Right.
Third, legal knowledge,
Ooh, okay.
understanding the legal aspects
Mm-hmm.
of business and investing.
Okay.
It's crucial for protecting your assets.
Yeah, you don't want to get into any kind of trouble.
You don't want to be in a minefield.
Yeah, legal minefield.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, okay.
And finally,
Already.
sales and communication skills.
Oh, okay.
This might seem a little counterintuitive,
Yeah, a little bit.
but being able to sell, whether it's a product, an idea, yourself,
Yeah.
it's fundamental
Yep.
to success in any field.
So like articulating your value,
Yes.
persuading others.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he doesn't shy away from the psychological barriers either.
Right, because those are real.
Oh, yeah.
Fear and laziness.
Oh, I love this quote. He says, losers are afraid of losing,
Yes.
but winners learn to lose.
That's so good.
It's so good.
It's about being resilient.
And like understanding that setbacks happen.
Absolutely. They're going to happen.
Be our road to success.
They're part of the process.
Okay.
He even compares investing to playing tennis.
I like this.
You're going to make mistakes.
Oh.
You might lose some matches.
Yeah, for sure.
It's about learning from those experiences.
Yeah.
Getting better.
Refining your strategy.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
He also uses the example of remember the Alamo.
Oh.
It's about reframing failure, not burying it.
Yeah, Texans don't dwell on past defeats.
They use them
as motivation
to achieve future success.
Yeah.
And then there's the cynic.
Uh-oh, we all have one.
We all have that little voice
Yeah.
that whispers doubts,
That's him.
discourages us from taking risks. He shares a story about his friend who missed out on a real estate deal.
Uh-oh.
Because he listened to his neighbor,
Oh, no.
who wasn't even an investor.
I know, it's always those people.
It's always those people.
Who aren't even doing it.
Yeah, they're not even playing the game.
Right.
But they got all the opinions.
They got something to say.
So it's a cautionary tale about how we let fear and other people's opinions
dictate our decisions.
Our financial decisions.
Yeah.
So he encourages readers to confront these cynics.
Yeah.
Challenge those negative thoughts.
Oh.
It's okay to seek advice.
Right.
But do your own due diligence.
Don't just blindly accept what other people are telling you.
Exactly, even if they seem knowledgeable.
Right. Okay, good point.
And then there's laziness.
Uh-oh.
But not physical laziness.
Oh,
it's mental laziness.
Oh, when it comes to money.
Yeah, when it comes to finances.
Yeah.
So it's easier to stay comfortable.
Oh.
Right.
It is.
Even if it's not serving you.
I know.
Financially.
It's so true.
So people say,
yeah,
I'm not interested in money.
Or I'll never be rich.
I could never do that.
Yeah, that's not for me.
These are forms of mental laziness
Okay.
that prevent you from even considering
the
possibility of financial freedom.
Yeah.
It's like saying, I don't want to learn to read.
Oh, in a world full of books.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a self-imposed limitation.
Yeah.
Keeps us stuck
And that cycle
of financial dependence.
Mm-hmm.
So Kiyosaki,
Yeah.
he's a strong advocate for continuous learning.
Yeah, lifelong learning.
Attend seminars, read books, listen to audio.
Oh, okay.
Surround yourself
With good people?
with successful people.
Okay.
And he makes this comparison
Okay.
to being a great basketball player.
I'm ready.
You don't just show up and expect to be Michael Jordan.
It takes work.
It takes work. It takes practice.
Right.
You study the greats.
Yeah.
You emulate their moves.
You practice.
You practice.
Okay.
So find role models in the financial world.
Okay.
Learn from their strategies.
Okay, that's a good idea.
He also emphasizes mentors.
Yeah.
Finding mentors
Okay.
who can guide and support you.
Yeah, I think that's important.
It is important.
On any journey. To have someone who's been there.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
And it's not just about taking in knowledge. It's about teaching.
Oh, giving back.
Sharing what you've learned.
Okay.
Create a ripple effect
Oh, I like that.
of financial literacy.
I do like that.
So both of his dads,
Yeah.
they were teachers
In their own ways.
in their own ways.
Mm.
Poor dad
Yeah.
gave generously of his time and knowledge.
Right.
Rich dad taught him about wealth,
Taught him those principles.
the principles of wealth building.
Yeah, and giving back.
Giving back.
Whether it's time, money, or knowledge.
Absolutely.
Creates that positive cycle.
It does. Yeah, like that story he tells.
About the guy with the wood-burning stove.
Who won't put any wood in.
Until it gives him heat.
Until it gives him heat.
Yeah, you got to give to receive.
You got to give to receive.
You got to give to get.
You got to give to get.
Yeah.
That's a perfect analogy.
I love how it's not just about the numbers.
Right.
It's like this whole, way of thinking.
Mindset shift. It's a
Yeah.
whole philosophy.
Yeah. And I think a recurring theme is seeing opportunity.
Yes.
Where other people see obstacles.
Absolutely.
Like training your mind to see.
Yeah, see what others miss.
To see with your mind what others miss with their eyes.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, what's an example of that?
So there's the story about his friend.
Okay.
Who bought this really undesirable house.
Okay.
Everyone thought it was a terrible investment.
Oh.
But the real value was in the 4 empty lots.
Oh, that came with the property.
That came with it.
Okay.
And so he sold the lots.
To a builder.
To a builder.
And made a huge profit.
Huge profit.
Oh.
So it's a perfect example of turning a liability into an asset.
With a little creativity.
With a little financial intelligence.
And know-how.
And know-how.
Yeah, okay.
He also talks about raising capital.
Oh, okay.
It's not always about going to the bank.
Right.
You know,
Thinking outside the box.
Thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
So sophisticated investors,
Yeah.
they understand there are multiple ways to get money
Okay.
to make these deals happen.
So, like, what are some examples of that?
Well, he talks about how he acquired properties
Okay.
without bank loans
Okay.
using creative financing.
Oh, interesting.
So don't let a lack of funds be a roadblock.
That's good advice.
Yeah, so explore those options.
Mm-hmm.
Joint ventures, partnerships.
Okay.
Think outside the box.
So you got to know a good deal when you see it,
Yes, absolutely.
which goes hand in hand with that financial literacy.
It all ties together.
You know, you have to be able to
Analyze those investments.
understand the numbers.
Yeah, understand the number.
Risk, reward.
All of that.
It's not about getting lucky.
No.
It's about,
It's about developing that skill
yeah,
of discerning value.
which takes time.
It does take time.
Yeah.
Research.
Brain education.
And education.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even when you spot a good opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
you got to manage risk.
Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about reckless speculation.
Right.
It's calculated risks,
Okay.
strategies in place to minimize losses.
Okay. So how do you do that?
Well, he talks about things like using a stop when investing in the stock market.
Okay. A stop.
It's a computer command
Okay.
that automatically sells your stock if it drops to a certain price,
Oh, okay. So it's like a safety net.
like an insurance policy,
Okay.
against those major losses.
That's smart.
So investing always has uncertainty.
Right.
Protect your downside
Yeah.
just as much as seeking gains.
Okay. That's a good point.
Another thing he emphasizes,
Okay.
sales and communication skills,
Really?
even if you're not in sales. He tells this story
Okay.
about a talented writer
Okay.
struggling to be an author.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
And his advice was,
Yeah.
take a sales training course.
What?
Yeah, she was like, why would I need that?
Right. I'm a writer.
I'm a writer.
Yeah.
But he points out,
Okay.
becoming successful
Yeah.
is about more than just writing well.
Right.
You got to market and sell your work.
You got to get it out.
Get it out there.
It's okay.
So a lot of talented people struggle financially
I know it's true.
because they lack those skills.
To sell themselves or their product.
Exactly.
Okay. That's a good point.
So success often requires a diverse skill set,
More than just being good at one thing.
more than just one thing.
Okay.
He also challenges the traditional notion of job security.
Okay. In what way?
Relying solely on a job for income,
Yeah.
it's risky.
Especially now.
Especially now, things are changing so quickly.
The world is changing so fast.
Yeah, so create multiple streams of income. Build your own safety net.
Okay, so don't just rely on one thing.
Don't rely on one thing.
Yeah, okay.
It goes back to that asset column.
Yeah.
Passive income,
Yeah.
freeing you from that paycheck to paycheck.
That's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling.
Yeah.
He even suggests a second job,
Oh, really?
not just for the money,
Okay.
but to learn new skills
Okay.
that could lead to greater financial independence.
So always be learning.
Always be learning.
Yeah, I like that.
Invest in yourself.
He compares it to the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah.
But the long-term benefits.
Are worth it.
Yeah.
So build that financial muscle.
I like that financial muscle.
You to work it out.
Yeah.
But knowledge alone isn't enough.
Okay.
You got to take action.
Action. Yeah.
So knowledge without action.
Yeah.
It's like a seed
That never gets planted.
that never gets planted. Exactly.
It has potential.
It
Of course
does,
not.
but it won't grow.
Yeah. You got to put in the work.
You got to put in the work. So start small, take risks,
Yeah.
embrace those learning opportunities,
Yeah. The good and the bad.
the good and the bad.
Yeah.
You learn from everything.
All right. So what are we taking away?
So Rich Dad, Poor Dad,
Yeah.
it's really a journey
Okay.
to financial freedom.
It's not a destination. It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Okay.
It's about continuous learning,
Mm.
personal growth,
Okay.
and pursuing that abundance.
I like that.
And the biggest takeaway for me
Yeah.
is that it all starts
Mm-hmm.
with a shift in mindset,
Okay.
believing
Yeah.
that you can change your financial future.
Okay. So for you, what are some of the key takeaways?
For me, questioning conventional wisdom.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that earlier.
When it comes to money,
Yeah.
challenge the status quo.
Create your own path.
Create your own path.
Yeah. Don't just accept what other people are telling you.
Exactly.
Okay.
And financial education
yes.
for everyone,
It's so important.
no matter your background.
Or your current financial situation.
It's never too late to start learning
Absolutely.
and taking control.
Yes.
Not letting fear or laziness hold you back.
Mm-hmm.
Be proactive.
Mm.
Seek opportunities.
Develop those.
Develop that mindset.
Yeah. Make your money work for you.
Exactly.
So this book,
Yeah.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad,
Mm.
it's a call to action.
It is.
It's about taking ownership
Yeah.
and creating that life,
That life of abundance.
whatever that may look like for you.
For you.
Yeah.
And it all starts with that belief
Okay.
that you have the power to change
You have the power.
your financial destiny.
I love that.
It's all up to you.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
On this deep dive.
Into Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
We hope you found it
Insightful.
and empowering.
Empowering.
And until next time,
Stay curious.
keep learning.